Fireworks season officially begins today. Shops now allowed to sell them for just a few weeks before bonfire night.
With many organised events cancelled because of COVID, there are fears a rise in the number of amateur displays at home could lead to a surge in serious accidents.
Let's talk to John Maguire now, who can tell us more. I mean, apt that you're at a fire station this morning, John. Morning to you.
Yeah, morning, Naga. We're at Temple Fire Station right in the heart of Bristol City. As you can see, there's just been a crew change. So the overnight crew, the watch that was on last night, have just handed over to Green Watch, who will take the day shift. We know, of course, it's always a busy time of year. It's a sort of a hardy annual, I suppose, really, for the fire service to warn about the potential risks of fireworks. But as with so many other aspects of our lives at the moment, coronavirus has shifted the game.
Some more for the others.
Maisie is a bright, confident and happy 8-year-old. But ask her about watching fireworks displays and this is what she says.
I would sit on the back row just in case or it did go wrong. So I would go, but I would just make sure I'm safer.
Make sure you're safe.
Yeah.
Bonfire Night 2016 and the family were enjoying their back garden display when one firework misfired and embedded itself in Maisie's scarf.
It was pretty awful, wasn't it?
Yeah, It really hurt. I definitely nearly fainted. I was in lots of shock.
I think you probably were in shock, weren't you? Since Maisie's accident, I've always said to people, organised displays are without a doubt the safest place to go. I mean, and the fireworks are so much more spectacular than you could ever do in your garden. But, the worry is obviously this year with COVID that the organised displays, they're just not happening. So the temptation for people to go to the supermarket and pick up a box of fireworks and do them in the back garden is going to be more than ever.
And that's the problem. With large-scale and well-organised displays cancelled due to COVID, on the day fireworks go on sale officially, the fire service says it's very concerned.
So we recognise that people want to do events at home, and we're just urging people to take care, think about planning ahead, think about only buying fireworks from licensed, authorised dealers, and take advice. Make sure you've got the space and the safety to do so. If you're in any doubt, please just wait till next year. We realise it's going to spoil some fun this year. It's a challenge between the COVID-19 precautions and the safety precautions from fireworks and other dangerous events from bonfires, etc.
The fireworks industry is expecting a busy season, but is mindful that this year the safety message is more important than ever.
Think, check, respect. Think about what you're doing. Check that what you're doing is safe and respect those around you. And if you just follow that little mantra, then you will have a happy display. Neighbours can come out and watch as well from the safety of their own gardens, and everyone should be happy.
The number of serious incidents are collated by the International Burn Injury Database. The past 6 years in England and Wales have seen more than 1,000 severe accidents, with 38% of those suffered by children aged under 15. Maisie is one of those cases. I first met her just a year after the accident. Today she still makes regular hospital appointments to check her skin grafts and scar tissue.
People just need to realise how dangerous they can be. And, if they're aware of the risks, then maybe they'll think twice about doing it. Maybe wait till next year. Go to a really good display next year.
Yeah.
Instead of having one in your garden this year. Yeah.
I don't think we should do that again.
No, we're not doing it again. No, we're not going to do it again.
She's always been very brave, but she has no choice. But this year, other families do.
Salutary warning, isn't it? Just wanted to show you the turntable ladder here. This one will take firefighters up 13 floors. So if they're called to a fire in a big building, that's the sort of thing that can be sent out from Temple Fire Station here. Good morning, Mark. Good morning. Mark Watson, station manager here. As I said at the beginning, it's a hardy annual, this sort of warning, but a different hue this year. Let's start by asking just how busy are you during this sort of autumn season, especially with the run-up to bonfire night?
Yeah, it definitely gets a lot busier. We get a lot more calls and a lot more risk, so people are definitely getting more injuries and things. And like I said, as a result of bonfire night and the celebrations that people are having.
You, I know, always put a lot of effort into planning for these sort of events for this time of year. Of course, it's going to be different this time of year. You know, what sort of mitigation, what sort of contingencies are in place to try to maybe deal with a spike in demand? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, we're working with the NFCC now to put out the safety messages to people, to remind people, and hopefully people will listen to those because, like I said, we do see an increase risk and injuries and things like that. So please, people, do take that on board. We're kind of expecting different this year because people aren't attending the bigger events and bigger celebrations, which historically have been very well run, very well rehearsed, and they're very keen eye on safety. And as people have more celebrations at home, maybe do their own events, the onus is then really on those people. So if you are, public are having events at home or celebrations at home, please make sure that you follow all the safety guidance. Anything you buy, fireworks, anything like that, make sure you follow the instructions with those, and don't put yourself, your family, and your neighbours at risk.
And as Neil Oden from the National Chiefs Association was telling us in the report there, you don't want to be a killjoy, but as we saw from the report with young Maisie, fireworks injuries can be very nasty.
Yes, and this time of year people want to have something to celebrate about. So yeah, definitely don't want to be a killjoy in any of it. And make sure people have fun, but it's definitely that safe, controlled fun, and make sure that just no one takes any risks and everyone have a much better time. And obviously as well with that is please be aware of your local COVID-19 advice. I know here it's a maximum of 6 people, but make sure you know what's going on in your area, and everyone can have a great time, but be safe.
Let's hope so. All right, thank you very much, Mark Watson. Good to see you this morning. You might wonder why there's an open garage door here without a fire tender in this position. It's because they've already been sent out on a shout this morning, so never really a dull moment for these guys here at the fire station, especially one that's in the middle of a busy city centre. Bye.
John, thanks very much.